Hey everyone, so welcome to the Digital Marketing Career Kickstarter for 9th July, and we are going to be covering some news, market case studies, some tool insights, and a bunch of stuff which would be useful for you if you're looking at getting into digital marketing or if you're looking to make that switch into digital marketing. So let's go right ahead. In news, we have this interesting uh, piece of information with respect to what Hello and ShareChat are doing to get new users. Now, just a background to this: Hello and ShareChat are the leading social media platforms when it comes to regional content in India, right? And the reason why there are platforms like ShareChat is that because yes, they are people from a vernacular background, from regional backgrounds on Facebook. Like Instagram and Twitter is too is actually a platform which is more urban in its entire positioning, and that's why it's only Facebook which appeals to this audience. But this share the reason why ShareChat and Hello actually have a business model is that they just cater to this audience, and a lot of people are comfortable with spending time on these platforms. That's why there's tremendous growth for them. Now, what is the reason why they are paying? So as per the news article, it's 10 rupees for Hello and 15 rupees for ShareChat. The reason why they actually need to do this is because of a very rapidly visible platform today, which is TikTok, right? And that's the reason why they are actually willing to pay for new users. Now, referrals as a strategy has been used by quite a few platforms, but the way others do it is that they once they get a paying user, right? So generally when if you look at Ola and Uber, generally it's in that's the nature of the referral income. But because first of all, ShareChat and Halo, these are majorly funded companies, and the fact that the platform which really makes the biggest noise right now, which makes is able to rapidly increase users right now, is going to win the battle, and that's why they have to do this. Okay, and in the market case study, we have this very interesting bit about how brands reacted to this particular incident. And so Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, all of them were down, right? So you can imagine it's a lot of people would be tweeting about it and would really be impacted today, right? If all of these go down at the same time. And it's 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 these incidents which are such a massive opportunity for anyone who is quick enough to understand how this whole incident, the situation can be turned around in the favor of a certain brand. And this video will just give you like a quick summary of some of the most interesting things which Indian brands did when Facebook was down. Okay, and in Tool Insight, we talk about Twitter ads, and we'll just to tell you why this is so important. And what we're talking about is Twitter ads during events. And the reason is that when you talk to a lot of businesses, the first one of the things they say is that okay, unless especially small businesses, is that Twitter is expensive, right? And if you look at it in the Indian context, it can be easily more than 60 or 70 rupees a click, as opposed to Facebook, which is maybe 1/10 of it. Now, now that's one thing, right? The other thing is, a lot of B2B businesses can't really do ads on Facebook, on Instagram. I mean, as in they don't want to do ads because that's not where the audience and target audience is really comfortable, reading about them, and that's not where they would comment or engage with the brand. So Twitter, so it's just Twitter and LinkedIn, right? Really, and LinkedIn is even more expensive than Twitter, by the way. So it really boils down to doing your best, uh, and being most visible when there is an event. Because when there is an event and when there are certain hashtags associated with the event, that's a time when a lot of the communities out there, even if they're not physically present, they're out there and they're following the hashtags, they're engaging, and that's the ideal a time when you can be present as a brand. And the interesting thing here is that you can be present only in those 2 or 3 days. You can spend money only in those 2 or 3 days and make a big impact. So Twitter knows that this is important, and hence it every month it releases a series of events, so which are there in that month and which are going to be talked about in July. So in July, this is how the calendar looks. So there is Wimbledon, there is World. So there are things like World Emoji Day also, which are not which are not maybe celebrated in the offline world, but on the online world they may be huge. And National Ice Cream Day, Tomorrowland, the Independence Day. This is we're talking about the U.S. geography, right? So, and what is interesting in this calendar is that you can also see this foot. You also see this foot, the impressions. So for Independence Day, the expected number of impressions is 551 million, which is they are, eh, eh, which is if you tweet using this the hashtag, which is going to be which people are going to be using during the Independence Day, or if you talk about Independence Day, the the combined number of the people talking about this is equivalent to 551 million, right? So it's huge. Now let's look at how you would actually how you would go to the back end of the Twitter ads dashboard and actually make this ad. Directly reach out to people who are using these hashtags, and you can do that in the Twitter ad panel. So that's open in front of you right now, and you can see that if you go into the targeting section, right? So within ad groups you have details, targeting, creative, right? So let's just talk about targeting because that's what this video is about. Now, if you are a if you are a say a magazine which deals with automobiles, and you want to target people who are talking about the Geneva International Motor Show, because you've just seen that it has some 18 million impressions. Okay, and if you want your ad to be present when these in front of these guys who are talking about it. So Twitter has a very cool feature here, which is that you can target people based on. So let's say if you type motor show. So right there you see that you have under events you have Geneva International Motor Show, and you can add it. Right, once you add it, you see it gets added here. Right, so this is the way, and this is for I've just shown it for International Motor Show, but for all these other events which are shown in this calendar, you'll be able to put it in the ad panel, and you can make an ad, a copy around it, and this will be shown to all the people who are attending, who are talking online around it. Okay, so last time we had the activity with respect to, we left you with this activity of making a Wikipedia page, and we basically told you to just make any kind of make a page on any topic which is not there already, and we are going to be discussing how you do this, and it's very well captured in this video. So, mind you, it's never very easy to make a Wikipedia page because this entire community is heavily moderated. I mean, the reason why it's why Wikipedia is always on the top for personalities, countries, people, events is because it is original, it is authentic, it is backed with facts and third party citations, and if you're not going to be uploading or editing content in Wikipedia with keeping that in mind, you're going to be outed very soon, right? Because I mean, we don't have a very massive Wikipedia community in India, but abroad it's pretty huge, and there are quite a few people who actively moderate content and constantly pull down stuff which is not genuine, or which is I mean, if you're promotional or you talk about yourself, you'll get outed very fast. So have a look at this video, and which does a very good job of explaining what are the steps you need to take if you need to make a page on Wikipedia. Have a look.
How to create a Wikipedia article. Share your expertise on a subject by writing about it for Wikipedia, the world's biggest encyclopedia. This multilingual, web-based, free content encyclopedia already contains millions of articles, but there's always room for something new. Why not publish something by you? You will need a computer with internet access, a notable topic, and reliable sources. Step 1. Before you try to create an article, make sure you have an appropriate topic. Wikipedia wants unbiased, well-sourced information about subjects that are notable enough to appear in an encyclopedia. The site rejects articles that promote or publicize a business, advice, legal, medical, or otherwise, instructional material, travel guides, and news items. Get ideas for topics by typing WP:RA in the search box. A list of articles requested by others will appear. Step 2. Make sure you get the information for your article from a credible, reliable source. Material in books and newspapers is generally considered reliable. The musings of bloggers are not. And don't bother writing about yourself. It's considered a conflict of interest. Detailed instructions on the proper way to cite sources can be found by typing WP:CITE into the search box and hitting Go. Step 3. Make sure Wikipedia hasn't already published an article on your exact subject by typing it into the site's internal search engine. Search as many variations of the topic name as you can think of, including common misspellings of relevant terms. Click Search to find Wikipedia articles that just mention your subject. Step 4. Search the topic on Google to see if it finds any Wikipedia articles on your subject. Google sometimes picks up postings that Wikipedia's own search engine misses. Step 5. Become a registered user to submit an article without first gaining the site's approval. Having an account also means you can create a user profile, receive messages from other users, request notification for changes made to articles, and of course, get credit for the articles you write. Click on Create an Account at the top right of any page. If you prefer not to register, submit a proposal through Wikipedia's Articles for Creation, an online review process that provides feedback on your idea. Type WP:AFC in a search box and hit Go. Step 6. Practice writing an article by composing a draft in the sandbox, where you can familiarize yourself with the site's editing tools. Get there by typing WP:SB in the search box and hitting Go. Click Help in the toolbox to the left of any page for guidance. Step 7. Type your subject in the search box and hit Go. You've already determined that no page with that title exists. Click on your highlighted search entry. You'll be redirected to a blank page where you can begin writing your article. Wikipedia editors may request more sources from you after reviewing your article. Step 8. When your article is finished, hit Show Preview to proofread your work and see how it will appear on the site. When you're ready to publish it, hit Save Page. Congratulations! You're a Wikipedian. Did you know? Wikipedia has published articles in more than 250 languages.
So let's go to the activity for today, and we are going to leave this activity with you. And this is about if you look at e-commerce, let's take e-commerce sites, and remember the last time you were on a travel site or an e-commerce a site, right? And you were just about to, like, you would have gone to a certain product or service product, and you did book now, right? And you are just and you did this, right? And you're just about to make the payment. You added it to the cart, but at that moment you decided to not go ahead. uh, Now, you just understand how important this is for GoIBO, because in this very competitive market, you have searched for a certain product. You have gone to the GoIBO site. You have obviously compared it with some other sites, and then you have taken the decision and you have applied the coupon, and then you decide to just abandon the page. So in all such cases, what the brand does is this: immediately you'll get an auto mail with respect to, hey, are you stuck somewhere? Or sometimes they even go, they're very forthcoming and even give a little bit of discount to kind of egg you, and to make that transaction. What we want to So the activity that we're going to leave you today with is: how do you actually send these auto mails, which are which get sent right at the time when you abandon the cart? So think about it, do some research, and we'll talk about it in the next video.